I'm getting like a totally different feed out here. And it's not my device. It's not me being out here. It's once I switched the device out here and I switched the internet out here on that device. The other ones, like, kind of slowly are looking like they think I'm something else, somewhere else, someone else. But the new device, it feeds me stuff I've never seen before. And it feeds me stuff that's banned in places like USA. Yeah. Yeah, land of the free and all that. I'm like really surprised at some of the stuff I'm seeing over here on my feed. It was hard. I didn't think I'd find anything that spoke English for a minute. But I just searched for like one or two songs. And then all of a sudden it's feeding me this stuff that I've never seen in USA. And one of them's a band who I'm pretty sure is in USA because they showed an American flag. And most of their commoners are like Russian and have these weird names that are definitely not USA names. And so it's like this American band. I think it's like banned from the airwaves or, mildly shadow ban. Shadow ban. That's the right word, right? That's where they ban it, and you really can't say they're banned because they're not. But something's going on. And like some of the stuff they're talking about, just like a couple of words they use to describe themselves, not even what they talk about at all. Just a couple of words they use to describe themselves would make it so that you don't see them in USA. And I never really seen them in USA. Bands like that are definitely banned in the USA. It makes me want to, while we're on the phone now, I don't want to necessarily like give away the algorithm too much more than I have already here. But this makes me think that I could find an album I've been looking for a long time. And oh, no, they've replaced the word. The name of the band is now like a Oh no, I searched for it without that, and it's still it's bringing up stuff. I don't necessarily want to talk about what I'm seeing right now. I wonder if I can find the whole album here. Let me see. I'll confirm that something is entirely banned from the USA. That is well, I guess there's still a lot of deleted videos when I'm looking for this stuff. So but I don't even think I've seen some of these songs before. Yeah, if that's that real. Yeah, I've not seen some of these. So these are these are things that don't appear in America while you're using a USA device, using USA internet. You're being censored. Your device itself, I can tell by the way it's acting, the device itself is involved in the censorship. The device sees it as you speak English, and so it alters everything you're shown on the internet. Like so many things too, like the Play Store, the app stores, and yeah, I still can't find this full album. But that's probably because anyone who's uploaded it in USA and have been deleted. But I'm still seeing like small things I don't think I've really seen before. Anyways, yeah. So I thought I'd make a video on that because it makes me want to go to other nations. I mean, I was already probably going to do all that stuff, but it like it's all like turned into a learning experience. I want to go see. I guess I'll have to go buy devices made in other or sold in other nations with a set up in those nations and on those nations' internet and see what's happening there if I really want to analyze it more. I mean, I really don't need to analyze what's going on the internet, right? I'm the one who's been telling everyone what's going on the internet forever. I could have told you what was going on the internet in like 95. I watched censorship happen. I watched places we went and get shut down and all this stuff. And before Napster was big, there was IRC, and then before IRC there was BBS and all that stuff. So I know all about that stuff. And then I watched the censorship of AOL chat, AOL guides. Hell, I had the tools they use in AOL. I had their software. I could do what they did back then. Back then, like the people who own the internet, like they openly had software to control you and your access to their internet. And I had that stuff, so I know what they could do there. And I did even more. I could do even more than what they did, because it's not like they're allowed to give you viruses or fry your CPU, overclock it, because you used to be able to overclock things without going into BIOS settings. So you'd be like, hey, it's time to get off AOL. So I've watched that censorship forever. I've known about the censorship forever. I want to go see the rest of it, what happens in other places. But it's pretty interesting that I'm seeing stuff now that I would pretty sure never see on my YouTube in USA or any electronics I have in USA. Maybe I should make a video on this, because I'm telling them the mistakes in their censorship. So I probably shouldn't run my mouth about it at all, but pretty much every time I run my mouth, like I see, past being closed down. So I don't talk about everything I have access to and stuff, but and I just had access to this, so I just got it. So I probably shouldn't run my mouth about it, but I thought I'd make it because it was like, wow, I will never get this while I'm inside the internet in USA or on a USA device. And the band's literally doing like a Neil Keep on Rockin' in the Free World cover and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure they're an American band because they showed USA flag in that video. But to be honest, like, they haven't shown me that band in a long time, if they've ever showed it to me. And they're definitely not going to show me bands that talk about stuff like that. So I assume that's why I don't necessarily know that band very well. And yeah, so that's the video.